please welcome Patrick Ross.
Thank you, Adam, for that awesome introduction. I'm going to start with a love song that I wrote for my wife called Little Red Camaro. Fell in love and I took a chance on a lover who likes to dance. She opened up a place inside that never knew this kind of ride. Well, we took it slow, but the fire burned strong. We let it burn the whole night long, and now we sing sweet harmony. This winding road is gonna set us free. We're lovers in the middle of a deep stream, hanging on the best we can, surrounded by the light of a burning fire, with our hearts in the palms of our hands. The wind and the rain and the sun and the moon are sitting there cheering us on, as if they're singing along to a lover's song. Looking back to when we were young, I wouldn't change a thing at all. So much to say, so much to do, 'cause babe, I'm still in love with you. We're lovers in the middle of a deep stream, hanging on the best we can, surrounded by the light of a burning fire, with our hearts in the palms of our hands. The wind and the rain and the sun and the moon are sitting there cheering us on, as if they're singing along to a lover's song. Well, we don't need a little red Camaro, some good red wine and a little more time. Lovers in the middle of a deep stream, hanging on the best we can, surrounded by the light of a burning fire, with our hearts in the palms of our hands. The wind and the rain and the sun and the moon are sitting there cheering us on, as if they're singing With so much music ready to be played in such a short amount of time, I just want to play music. But Adam did mention that he wants me to connect with the audience. Well, I think the music does its connecting, but I do want to take a moment here to connect with some words about this guitar. It recently came into my possession 5 days ago, after 7 years. I'm thinking about how to tell this story and not make it too long, because it's very much a confluence or a junction, an intersection in my life. My father taught me how to play fiddle. He died when I was 11. My sister and I found him dead of a heart attack that left scars for both of us. My sister died of alcoholism at 32 years old in 2017. She was in hospice in Denver. I got a call from my dad's best friend, Roland, who was the owner of this guitar. Roland played a lot of music with my dad, and I remember him from a very young age. He was like a second father to me. I got a call from his daughter while I was with my sister in Denver, saying that Roland wanted to see me. He was in hospice. I couldn't deal. I just couldn't handle that at the time, and I just kind of buried that. Now it's been 7, 8 years, and I wrote a song recently, and after I finished the song, I realized that it was all kind of connected to what I just told you. And the song is called Green Light, and it's one of the most recent songs that I've written, and I've not performed it for anybody yet. And it's a song for my daughter, but in fact, it's a song about letting go. So it's, if you hold on tight and you keep it all intact, don't forget sometimes it's a bumpy ride. If the summers get too hot, if the winters get too dark, don't forget you got people on your side. Ain't nothing gonna hold you back this time around. You got your feet on the ground. Red lights keep turning green all around this town. Hey, by the way, did you see the birds that were flying high? They had to figure it out. You all took a chance and now you gotta take your own. If you hold on tight and you keep it all intact, don't forget sometimes it's a bumpy ride. If the summers get too hot, if the winters get too cold, don't forget you got people on your side. White River with your bags packed and a couple goodbyes. You got a ticket to ride. Somehow we blinked and now we get to watch you fly. Hey, don't forget that song that sang in your Hey, by the way, don't forget that song that we sang at the time when you were a kid. you get to write your own. If you hold on tight and you keep it all intact, don't forget sometimes it's a bumpy ride. If the summers get too hot, if the winters get too dark, don't forget you got people on your side. Call if you ever have some time. I'll be here for a while. Send my love to the open road. Don't wait too long, it's time to go. Don't wait too long, it's time to go. Don't wait too long, it's time to go. This next song is, I come from a blue-collar family. My dad was a welder, and my mother's one of 13 kids. Loggers. Even my aunts are loggers. No, just blue-collar family, hard workers. 40 hours a week is nothing. And it's a song that I wrote as a tribute to those who work hard, who work really hard. Many because they have to, some because they want to. And on the weekends or on their days off, they get the right to do whatever they want to do. It's called Blue Ribbon Time. Well, I'm rolling down the highway with the northern lights. Gonna do it my way, gonna do it right. Everybody's running just to make ends meet. Don't forget the reasons to put up your feet. Gonna have some blue ribbon time. Oh, I'm alright and I got a plan to keep it that way. I'm gonna have some blue ribbon time. Got the radio up and I'm fine with just chilling all day. not working for a paycheck just to hand it off. Ain't breaking my neck just to watch it go. Driving for the weekend for to carry me home. No need to be a champion to find a little bit of glow. Gonna have some blue ribbon time. Oh, I'm alright and I got a plan to keep it that way. Gonna have some blue ribbon time. I got the radio up and I'm fine with just chilling all day. I got the radio up and I'm fine with just chilling all day. Oh boy. Winter on a mandolin is for those of you who care to know, there's a lot of tension on a mandolin just because it's short strings, double course strings, and not making excuses. I'm just trying to fill some time while I tune. This was built by a friend of mine up in Burlington, Vermont, by the name of Adam Buchwald. It was born in May 2018. Circle strings. This song I wrote for my mom, my mama. I got a couple songs I wrote for my mom. She's a trooper. She's a widow, and the song kind of tells the story. She got caught up in some insurance stuff, and insurances, and you got to sign papers, and this song is called "The Dotted Line." Excuse me. Me. La. Let it all be simplified. Just sign on the dotted line. Don't you worry, gonna make you money. Things will be just fine. I bet it feels like a long, long time since you've had peace of mind. With this move, it'll make things better one step at a time. It's gonna be just fine, fine, fine. All you gotta do is sign, sign, sign. We're all doing time, time, time on the dotted line. Well, you fell in love, you're gonna tie that knot. Cry a little on your wedding day. From now on, gotta settle down, give in to compromise. It's a love supreme. You're gonna live that dream. Be still those wondering eyes. For better or worse is a long, long time, one kiss at a time. It's gonna be just fine, fine, fine. All you gotta do is sign, sign, sign. We're all doing time, time, time on the dotted line. Why? take some time to read all the fine print and call me in the morning, in the morning. Let it all be simplified. Just think of the kids at home. What would happen if he made a wrong turn and never came back alive? Chances are you'll be just fine. Just make your payments on time. 15 pages of real big words and all you gotta do is sign. It's gonna be just fine, fine, fine. All you gotta do is sign, sign, sign. I'm doing time, time, time. On the dotted line. Hey Adam, when do you want me to stop?
How about two more?
Two more? How about one long one?
Yes.
I'll do a long one. I'll do a long intro to a song. So this fiddle here belonged to my dad. For those of you who might have been at the previous concert that I did here, I did say a few words about it. It's an interesting story, and I like to tell it. I was flipping through some photos at the end of the year of one of the photo albums that I have when I was a kid, and there's a picture of me with long ringlet curls. I was 2 years old, and my dad was playing his acoustic guitar, and I was playing on a Mickey Mouse fiddle, and my grandfather, his dad, was playing his fiddle in his rocking chair with a chewed-up stogie in his mouth. He always played his fiddle down here because he didn't want to get ashes on his fiddle. Bald man, glasses, very, very loud, boisterous. That's kind of all I remember about him. His fiddle was caked with rosin, the whole thing. I guess it was a sign that that the fiddle player played a lot if they had the whole fiddle covered with rosin. And in that vein, I keep some rosin on my fiddle. Interestingly enough, my father was forbidden to play the fiddle when he was a kid. My grandfather, Philemon, was to be the fiddle player, and his two sons, Paul and Arthur, were going to be the guitar and mandolin player so that they could have the Ross family band. So my dad, really, of course, you tell somebody you can't, they want to do it, and he wanted to be the fiddle player and play the fiddle. To make this story a little shorter, he was on a paper route in Berlin, New Hampshire, where he grew up, and had the rolled up newspapers. He'd throw them left-handed up onto the cold water flats and land just right. People come out in their slippers and have their morning donut and their newspaper. And he came across this fiddle on a pile of junk. Somebody had given up on it. It was out on the sidewalk, and he saw the scroll sticking out, and he said, all right. So he picked it up and put it in his newspaper bag and brought it home and tinkered on it and fixed it up. Looks like it's been dragged behind a truck, and it probably has, but we don't know exactly. When I was living in Nashville, I brought it to Fred Carpenter, and he said it's from 1854. And it's a French copy of an Italian maker by the name of Antonio Smagini. And it's been in a fire. It's got bubbles in the varnish. It's got a crack right down the middle. It's got some stories in it. And I'm going to let some of those come through because I don't know what I'm going to play. Except at the end, which I'm going to go into a song that I like to sing. And I'm playing it because I just really like to play it and I like to sing it. I wrote it This is the first song I ever wrote. It's called Holding Hands with Fire. But I'm just going to Ouija this fiddle here for a minute. nothing's gonna stop me now. Will I raise my hands to the sky above? 'Cause I know I will be there soon. Time on earth like a hurricane high. Time on earth like rain in the sky. Time on earth like a mountain climb. Time on earth, here I am. 25 years with my eyes wide shut, and that's just fine with me. Let me go and I will pay you back with a bottle of amazing grace. 'Cause I'm going home to see my friends. Ain't nothing's gonna hold me down. Time on earth like a hurricane high. Time on earth like rain in the sky. Time on earth like a mountain climb. Time on earth, here I am. Peace on earth like a hurricane's eye. Peace on earth like a rain in the sky. Peace on earth like a mountain climb. Peace on earth, here we
Patrick Ross.